kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Air Force's offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got a little space, and he's knocked down. And the Falcons line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using his feet, and they did not let him. Line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head, that will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll run the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first play gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Handoff to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the back. Toss to the outside. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Falcons are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A designed run for the quarterback.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They've moved it right to the edge, and they sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 20.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Sends it back in motion. The give to the single back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Amatova. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
The give on the option.
And you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Amatova. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. On the move at the 30. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for the goal line. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 72 yards. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll go back to the ground. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped 2 yards short of a first down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this. 32.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
Military stunt.
To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield?
Let's go. Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Amatova. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catches, signal 4 and 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. Makes his way to the 7, but not enough for the first down.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down.
Ready.
The option look. The pitch. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Amatova. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but executing, he keeps doing stuff like that, I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The toss to the outside. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down right at the yard line. That's short of 1st down yardage. 4th down is coming. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woods. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. Here comes the option. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. 17.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Amatova. Caught over the middle, it's Woodside. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown Air Force. This defense making a
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense.
Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Using the quick game. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Brings up second down.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Air Force.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. The Falcons will put total weather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. On the option. Quick toss. Got the first down and still on his feet. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it.
Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop it.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the turn at the 22.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Amatova. Oh, they're after him. Finds us back in the middle. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. 4th down is coming. They bring the punter onto the field now.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Air Force Falcons offense headed on. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Give to the back. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Running with the fullback. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run the option. They stop him short of the mark.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Goes to the option. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a... second down opportunity.
To the air. It's Amatova. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And that big gainer on the last... them threatening from inside the 10. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line.
22 water.
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Going for the goal line. And it'll be a touchdown.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now on the option. Now the toss. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Looks as if he have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now this offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
It's 1st down from the 11. The give to the back. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the fullback. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown. There's nothing like seeing the hardest working guy on the offense get in for 6.
The big physical guy that blocks 99% of the time. You don't give him the ball very often. Reward the big fella for blocking his tail off. Gotta like that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Couldn't find a man and just throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
He'll ride his man on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
Surging forward on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Got it in the middle. It's Woodside. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The give on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 4 over Ohio. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll take it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught close to the marker, it's Woods. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. They'll power it inside with the fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And now the offense will come onto the field again. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So
there he goes. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Air Force.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Woods. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 40. Stop.
3. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Set, ready.
Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. To give to the big fullback. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the first down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that first.
They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gets the back moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is just a spectacular. Pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The hand to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
3rd down coming up.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Looking downfield, it's Amatova. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here comes the option. He's not going to get there. Stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Going right to work up top. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to...
Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
How about the ball carrier on that explosive play? Backed up inside his own 10-yard line, and he's running out in the open field, making people miss, finally giving his offense some room to operate, really get this drive going.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the...
By the offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Amatova. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete and charged loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A little screen to the running back. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
A promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now they've got it 1st down at the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense getting set for first down. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Falcons have their offense in high gear. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll give it to the back. He won't get there. It'll fourth down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Steamrolls his way ahead. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the back. The lone back's got it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Sends it back in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Running through contact. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Trying the left side. Finds a little space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Going to swing it on second down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try the outside to the left. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away in the convert. They'll give up the football.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Coming up, 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Block those heels at the 10. Fair catch there. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Now on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go to the fullback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The option look. Now the pitch. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Makes the catch. It's Chester. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Makes the grab. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.